Hi, and welcome to the sneak peek into coaching. I'm so excited to have you. I hope that we get your questions answered because if you are like me, you have tons of questions, hesitations, you're not really sure what to think. So I know that this group is going to answer all your questions, but if it doesn't, there is no such thing as a stupid question. So please ask it, please. And I'm going to just dive on in. I'm going to share my story with you and how I got started and some of the things that were going through my head. So kind of where it all started was when I was in college and I was going through nursing school and I had tons of stress with that. And I took it out on food and I ate candy and just crap. And I drank tons of alcohol and I ended up gaining, about 15 pounds. I at least went up a couple sizes in my clothing, wasn't exercising, any of that. So I graduated nursing school and had all this extra weight along with me and I got a job as a nurse, and every year they draw our blood and they do, all these testings for our insurance purposes. And 2 years in a row, I got the lecture, Kelsey, your cholesterol levels are high. You should probably start, working out, eating right, things like that. And I it's like, yeah, in one ear, out the other. I guess I thought, I'm in my 20s and it's probably inaccurate or just whatever. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't. So I kind of ignored it the first year. Second year come along and they told me the same thing. And I was like, maybe there's something to that. So I got into a gym a little bit, didn't really stick with it, lost motivation. I didn't have that accountability that I was looking for. And I wasn't really feeling, for me, the gym, I just was completely lost. I was like, I don't even know where to begin. So I lost the motivation, and come to find out that May, so it'll be 3 years this May, I was rear-ended by a drunk driver. And that totally changed my thought process. I thought, my life and the way I treat my body, all of that, it could just be taken away, just like that. And I had a back injury with that drunk driving episode, and when I got rear-ended, I felt it in my back, but over the course of time, giving it like maybe 2 months, it got worse. And I had the fear of a chiropractor. I didn't want to go. I had the fear that they were going to just mess me up worse, and so I kept putting it off anyway. So I kept putting it off, and finally it was just like uncomfortable to sit. It was uncomfortable to walk. It was uncomfortable to do anything. So I decided at that point, okay, I'm going to get some recommendations. I'm going to find a good chiropractor, one that I can trust. And I ended up finding one, and I went probably 3 days a week for 3 weeks. And at the end of that period, she told me, Kelsey, you have to strengthen your core. I mean, if you don't, you're going to continue to have to come back and see me because I can readjust your back, but your bones are just going to go right back. And so I'll just continue having to do it. But until you strengthen your core, that's what's going to happen. Once you strengthen your core, your muscles will get stronger in your abdomen and your back and just everywhere. And it'll just kind of keep everything tight and in alignment. And I listened to her. That's kind of when I had the really big aha moment, is when she told me that. And I thought, I have to make a lifestyle change. I don't have an option. I'm in my early 20s and I'm having all of these health issues, which seem very minute maybe to some, but to me, I thought, if I'm already this way now, how am I going to be when I'm in my 40s or when I'm in my 50s? So I have to make the lifestyle change now. So it's just part of my life. And I knew already that the gym wasn't working. So I had reached out on Facebook and I thought, maybe somebody will know of a program or product that I could do from home. And that's when TurboFire came up. And I started doing TurboFire, fell in love, got abs for the first time in my life. So I was strengthening my core. And I thought, okay, I want to help other people and I want to pass this on. I'm not a personal trainer and I'm not a nutritionist. So this does work for those people that, aren't into all of that or don't have those credentials. So I reached out and I thought, I kind of want to be a coach and help other people through this. And I had heard about Shakeology, and I had heard that, it was amazing. And my sponsor told me all these things. And I kind of thought at the time, I was like, $130 for a protein shake? Is she kidding? But then I did research and I found out it's more than a protein shake. It's my multivitamin. It's a meal. It's just everything in one shake. That's only $3 a day for a coach. And I thought, okay, let's do this. I want to try it. I want to see if this is really awesome as everyone's saying it is. And why not have the discount on top of it, right? So I signed up as a coach for the discount with the thought in the background that it would be really cool if I could make this business something, because I had always dreamed of being able to stay at home with my future kids at that time. I knew that I didn't want to just be a stay-at-home mom. Nothing against those. I wanted something to do on the sides. I needed a purpose. I needed something that felt like I was making a difference in other people's lives. And so I thought in the back of my head when I signed up that if this is really as cool as everyone says it is, that I would want to do this. So I put both feet in. I started challenge groups, kind of started it as a hobby, really just wanting to help other people. And I started seeing that people were getting results. I was getting even more results drinking Shakeology and then having the accountability and the motivation on top of it. My challengers motivate me, hold me accountable. And at that point, I was like, I'm in love. Like, not only with the products, but with the whole system that's in place. People are set up for success if they're in this. If you got a fitness program, if you have a drink that's providing your nutrition, and if you have support and accountability, if you're doing all those things, you're gonna succeed. And so I just fell in love with that process. And here I am, little over 2 years later, and I've quit my full-time job. I now work from home. This is the only thing I do, and I'm able to be a stay-at-home mom with Ruby on top of being able to help other people. So this has totally changed my life. Financially, it's given me more freedom with my time. And so I hope that you guys can see that maybe this is something that you would want to do. Maybe you want more freedom with your time and being able to not ask for PTO, being able to have, any weekend off or the holidays. For me as a nurse, I worked holidays and weekends, and I didn't want to have to go through life having to miss certain Christmases or Thanksgivings or 4th of July or whatever holiday it may be. I wanted that freedom and that flexibility to be able to set my own hours and do all of that. And I just hope that you guys can see that vision with this. This is an amazing opportunity, and you can set your own hours. This is your business with this. You'll help other people along the way while you're getting healthy, while you're getting fit. It's just so amazing and has blessed my life so much that I want to pay that forward and help other people get to do what I have done. So I hope that this has kind of helped you see where I started and where I am today. And please ask questions below this video. And I can't wait to learn a little bit more about you.